This is for the person who wants to invest in their content. They're willing to drop the bag and get on a Zoom.
Okay, I can't do it, then I do it, the shiny value. Speak the deal, she $20. Cause with me right now, I'm up on the night out. Ooh, she went clean about two. From to back, I'm willing to bet the niggas do that. I'm the click, no matter.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Haley J. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And if you're new, I kind of want to give like a little synopsis of what my page is about and what I want it to be about. I want my channel to be centered around becoming your best and balanced self, because that's what I want to do for me, and hopefully I can share all the knowledge and go through all the trials and tribulations with you guys who want to do the same, about discovering your passions, building better habits, creating the life that you always dreamt of, and becoming the best version of you, because I want to become the best version of me, whatever that looks like. But anyway, today I want to talk about a couple of the things that I have accumulated over the past year of me taking content creation seriously. I want to get this out as soon as possible because I know that Prime Day is coming up. It's July 11th through the 12th, which is this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. This is the perfect video if you're looking to invest in yourself and step up your content creation, or just start your content creation journey. So if you want to do any of those two things, then just keep on watching. I think I'm gonna have different levels of everything that I've bought because, you know, depending on the person, you may not want the super expensive stuff right now. So I'm gonna start off with like light, medium, and then go to heavy by the end of the video. So we're gonna start off with the light things. If you just have just a smartphone and you're trying to record on this, let's start with things that you need to hold it up to record. First item is a TikTok made me buy it. It's like the one tripod that content creators have. It's really, and I lost mine 2 weeks ago and I'm so mad about it. So I'm gonna repurchase during Prime Day, but I'm gonna put the picture up right here. It is inexpensive, stretched to 6 feet, but it gets down to about maybe this big. I can fit it in my Telfar bag if I need to. It's pretty sturdy for the most part. I'd say that if you're going outside to take pictures and there's wind blowing, it will wobble. And then with the right amount of wind power, it will definitely knock over. So just be wary of that if you're more of a picture taking content creator. But definitely gets the job done. I filmed it at different angles. You've seen it on my TikTok. Every video that I've had since maybe 2 or 3 months ago, it's been on that tripod. I love it. But if you're looking for something a little bit more sturdier, I'm using that tripod now for my camera, but I will link this in my, I didn't even say I have an Amazon storefront. I never talk about it, but I have one. All the individual links will be left in the description bar, but I also have my Amazon storefront if you want to just take a look at everything else that I have on there. But the sturdier tripod, I'm using it now. It also has a different attachment for the, I guess for the head part, I don't know, for your camera. So if you want to go outside, take pictures and videos, this will not knock over with the wind. So, but it is a little bit more expensive. Next is something that I think is really handy. It's a multi-purpose item. This is a suction cup tripod. I put this to my bathroom mirror or my vanity mirror, and I just record on my phone right here and it just does the job. But I also put this on my car window because I was trying to take Instagram pictures one day. So I positioned my car in the way that I needed it to. I put this on the window and literally the pictures would have been perfect if the weather was right. I will definitely be using this for pictures in the future because I don't trust the other tripod in the wind. Next is something that you need. It's no debate. You gotta have good lighting, sis. You gotta have some good lighting. This is another TikTok made me buy it, also called the Alix Earle light, and I'll actually take it off right now. This little bad boy, listen here. I didn't buy it because I was like, it's not worth the hype. But you see the difference of when I took it off. Granted, I have natural lighting going on right now, but when I took it off versus when I got some lighting. And let me get a 3-point lighting system. Oh boy, this thing here, and it gets really, really bright. Let me see if I can, even on its lowest setting, it's pretty bright. There's 3 different lighting settings, which is like cool, warm, and then mixed between the two. I love this thing. It gets really bright and it does the job. Hold on, let me put this back. Oh, but yeah, as you can see, it has a little clamp on the side, so you can attach it to your phone. You've seen girls do it. Do a little selfie in the club or whatever. Like if you want to take this, like it's very big. It makes this whole thing really large. But if you're trying to get that content, sis, nothing's gonna matter. Listen here. And then I have this attached to another stand for this YouTube video. But if you want good lighting, definitely get that light. I will say the only con to that light is that the battery power runs down pretty quickly. Like if I want to film a get ready with me in the morning, I can't film one for dinner within the same day without charging it to completion because it's not gonna make it through the get ready with me for dinner time. So battery life isn't that good, and the cord is so small. Hold on, let me grab the cord. This is the original cord that it comes with, baby. It don't, when I plug it in, it don't even fall to the ground. It just hangs and it dangles. So luckily I had another cord that matches it and it's a little bit longer, but the cord is so small. So when I need to charge it when I'm filming, I have to get an extension cord and like wrap it around and like have it situated in a way so the cord isn't like tipping it over. It's a whole thing. So I hate the cord. And if whoever makes this, if y'all see this, please make the cord longer. Like there's no reason for it to be 5 inches. Like, come on now. Next is something that I don't use as often anymore, but I think it's really helpful if, again, you're working with a small workspace or you're traveling or something like that. I have this mini tripod that I bought a long time ago, but as you can see, it has the camera or your phone attachment, and then it comes with a tripod. And then it also has a cord where you can control the lighting from it from a distance, so you don't have to go straight up to it to change the lighting, which I think is really helpful. Now we're ready to take it up a notch. Let's get into editing. If you're looking for the cheapest way to edit your content and all you have is an iPhone or a smartphone, you have a lot of options to do editing. I edit within the TikTok app, Instagram, YouTube. If you have like photos, you can edit on your iPhone, post those, whatever. But you also have iMovie and CapCut. Editing within your phone is really not a bad option, especially if you're just working with a low budget or that's all you have access to. Editing on your phone is not bad until you run out of space. And unless you have like a 256 gigabytes iPhone storage and up, baby, your storage is about to go away. I'm sorry. You can't keep no clips either. So I have an alternative for that. Now we're moving on into the medium range things for content creation. So I don't think it's all that necessary. However, I like working on a big screen, so editing on my phone is not my favorite thing to do. And if that is you as well, I would recommend either getting an iPad. This is from when I was in college and my school gave it to me for free, so, and it's an old iPad. I don't know what iPad this is, honestly, and I could care less because it does the job. This or getting a computer. I'm using my computer to look at my notes, but getting yourself a computer. And it doesn't have to be an Apple product. It could be a tablet, it could be a Dell laptop. Like, as long as it's a computer that you can do content on or a device that you can do content on, you're good. And if you're gonna opt for the iPad version, I recommend getting the Apple Pencil because doing things with your fingers are okay, but when you wanna get like nitty gritty and kind of like, you know, move stuff around, and you wanna look cute with your little stylus, like, you know, get the Apple Pencil. You can also opt for a stylus, which is a lot cheaper, but I don't know much about the styluses. I haven't bought one. Just make sure it's compatible with the iPad and that it does not scratch up your iPad screen because that would suck. But if you're gonna get an Apple Pencil or a stylus, make sure you get a case for your Apple Pencil, whatever. I got the pencil case, I don't know. The eraser detaches to show the charger so you can charge it and then it just snaps back. It's super duper cute. And then I also found a composition notebook iPad case so it can look cohesive when I go to my coffee cafes. And if you want to buy that, it will be down below. You know the drill. The version of the MacBook that I have is the 2021 MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. You need a device that can handle the amount of activity that you're about to do on it. And I know the M1 chip is like a fast processor or something. Girl, I don't know, but it handles everything that I can do. So if you don't get an Apple product, just make sure whatever company you're getting that the processor can handle all of that. And next we got to talk about where to put the storage. And if you don't know, and I've seen this from other content creators, I got this from Aaliyah's face actually, you cannot hold and save all of your projects on your computer. I'm talking about the computer because that's what she was mentioning. Like if you're editing a YouTube video and you're using 4K clips, you cannot have your iMovie, Final Cut Pro, CapCut thing stored on a computer because it will slow down the processor over time and then you have to buy a new computer, which is not something you can just do on an everyday basis. So to alleviate that, you need to buy an external hard drive. So the one that I have is really pretty standard. It's 2 terabyte. It looked like this. It ain't nothing fancy. 2 terabyte, I think it was maybe 50 bucks, but I do not use up all the storage in the way that you think. And a terabyte is big, so 2 terabytes, I don't go through it. Like I saved some clips from my YouTube videos and my TikToks and stuff like that. But even with me saving it right now, I bought this, I think last year or so, and I still have over 1 terabyte left. Like, I'm not gonna run through this. I'm definitely gonna buy a new one over, like, maybe in another year or so. I don't know, but it's not something that you about to run through, especially if you're not saving all of your clips. So I recommend getting an external hard drive, and even getting one for pictures, like just to take the storage off of. So if you don't want to do everything that I just said, if you want to just take all of your pictures and videos off of your phone so you have room to edit, get an external hard drive. I'm also going to link down below an SD card reader, or just a reader for your iPhone so you can transfer all of that stuff onto your external hard drive if you don't have an iPad or a computer. Now let's move on to the big stuff, the big girl stuff. This is for the person who wants to invest in their content. They're willing to drop the bag and get on a zone. Now, I am no expert in the digital camera, DSLR, that realm of media. I'm no expert. Everything that I've learned has been from either YouTube or TikTok or my boyfriend, because that's what he is, that's his career. So he's taught me everything about the cameras. Now there are 2 main cameras that all content creation girlies get. It's either the Sony, it's either the company Sony or Canon. For the Canon, it's the Mark G7X Mark II or 3, and then for Sony, it's the ZV-1, and then all the newer versions. Girl, I don't know their names. Sorry. Now, I will say, when I was shopping in person for a camera last year, I looked at like every single camera. The Mark III sucks. Don't get the Mark III. Now, if you're looking for that flash digital camera aesthetic for your photos, I would say go with the Canon G7X Mark II. The pictures are fire. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the flash on there. The pictures always look super duper cute. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, it's a great starter camera. However, the Mark II and the Mark III do not compare to the Sony ZV-1. It doesn't, I'm sorry. I have seen a lot of content girls who ended up getting the Canon G7X Mark II end up switching and upgrading to the Sony ZV-1 or all the other newer versions. Not saying that the Mark II is bad. Like, I watch people who use the Mark II and they still use the Mark II, and it's fantastic. But there has been a lot of people who said that over time the camera quality sucks. The focus also sucks. Like, when I was testing that out, the focus sucked on there from the jump. And the Mark III was even worse. Don't get the Mark III. But the Sony ZV-1 is a really great camera if you're looking for that digital camera flash aesthetic. It doesn't have a flash on there, so, you know, pros and cons. But I will say it's a great starter camera for anyone who doesn't know anything about media and is just looking to press record. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but if you're about to invest, you know, $500–600 into a camera, you might as well go ahead and spend an extra $100. Not gonna lie. If you're looking into buying a digital camera, I recommend going with the content creator kits because it just comes with everything that you need. Both Canon and Sony have their own content creator kits with their respective brands, and everything's compatible and etc. But for the Sony, it comes with the tripod. As you can see, it has photo, movie. This little analog is for zooming in and zooming out. I forgot what this is, and I think this is for taking pictures. Oh no, this is for product showcase. But either way, this is Bluetooth compatible, and you can do a lot of different features on it on your camera. And then it also came with an SD card. It is 64 gigs, a great starter SD card if you are looking to do YouTube videos. Now, speaking of SD cards, this was not the first purchase that I made. As soon as I started content creating, I needed to see myself be somewhat consistent on either YouTube or TikTok before I made this purchase, because I had already bought so much. But I do recommend getting a 256 gigabyte SD card when you get the chance. I can't show you what it looks like because I'm currently using it right now. The 256 has been great because for my YouTube videos, I like to record in 4K. The 64 gigabyte can record in 4K, however, the amount of space that it has is a lot less, and it's very annoying because, you know, I can only record, I think it's maybe an hour of storage when I do 4K, and it gets annoying of having to offload footage every single day when I'm doing like a weekly vlog or something like that. Or if I'm going out of town, I have to bring my computer so I can offload footage, and I was offloading footage every couple of hours. But if you have the 256 gigabyte, I think the amount of storage, 4K storage that it has is like 5 hours, like crazy amount of storage. And that's even higher than the 64 gigabyte SD card on 1080. Like, I think the 1080, I think I had maybe 2 or 3 hours. So the fact that it has 5 hours in 4K. Also, when buying a digital camera, you need all the accessories, you need batteries. The one con about the Sony ZV-1 is that the battery life sucks, bro. Like, Listen, you need a minimum 2 batteries on you at all times when you're like out, because the battery life will die completely. I need to go ahead and check it right now because I can barely get through a YouTube video sometimes without having to change the camera maybe twice. All the batteries suck. There's no like, oh, which one is the best battery for? It just sucks. I think I have 4 batteries. Again, I'm looking down below. They all pretty much look the same. Yeah. You also need an SD card reader. Now, I will link below 2 different ones. One will be for your iPhone. Like I said, you can put, actually scratch the external hard drive part. You need an SD card and SD card reader so that you can put all of your content from your phone onto that. So I will link down below the little SD card reader for your iPhone. And then I also have one for my MacBook, because if you know, the newer version of the MacBooks don't have direct ports on it, it's just one. So I have this one. Pretty simple, really standard. The only thing that I don't like is this cord, and I have it in this bag, and I usually just have it sitting out, but it gets bent up really easily, so I just know over time this is gonna wear out and it's not gonna have a direct link anymore. But for the meantime, it's been pretty cool. I've had it for 2 years. It has different ports. It has different ports on it, SD card, USB, all of that. Next is tripods before the digital camera. Again, can't show you the tripod that I have my camera sitting on, but this one is really sturdy. But the tripod that you can use for your phone also works with the digital camera because the different links for it, you can just take it on and off. But love this one, really sturdy if you want to go do content outside, if you just need to do content anywhere, like it's really sturdy. It's a bit heavy for travel purposes, but you know, it is what it is. Also, travel tripods for the digital camera. Like I said, if you get a Canon or a Sony, they'll come with their respective tripods. Again, this is the Sony. It's Bluetooth compatible, and it has different features for taking pictures, recording, zooming in and out, and stuff like that. But there is, oh, and then let me show you. This is how it looks. Let's see. This is how it looks standard-wise. It's really cute. But the only thing is that it cannot go up and down, but if you hold this button on the side, you can press it and then this moves back and forth. So that's all the movement this can do. Not bad at all, and really small. It fits in my purses most times. But I have been looking into a different tripod that I've seen other content creators have, and it's a bit skinnier than this is, but it can go up and down, and I'm like, I need it. I need it. It doesn't have all the Bluetooth stuff on the side, and it's not with Sony, but I don't really care. So yeah, I will link that down below because I think that's a little bit more versatile than that one. So yeah, and it's cheaper because that by itself is like $100-something. This last one is not necessary at all. It is a luxury. It's for the beauty girls. It's a Vanity. I bought one. It is so adorable. I can't remember what size, but again, it's linked down below, but it fits my desk so perfectly. It has 3 different light settings. It can get really bright. It can get really low. It doesn't have Bluetooth on it though. I did not peep that it didn't have Bluetooth, so I'm a little bit mad about it. But I'll link the one that I have without Bluetooth and then the one same size with Bluetooth. But great for the girl who's working with, again, limited space. I do think since I am moving pretty soon, I will end up buying the bigger one with Bluetooth. But it's great for the meantime. I love it. Does the job. Well, that was the last item I had. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below what items you think you would end up getting. I hope you guys found a couple of gems that you're gonna buy for Prime Day. And don't forget, Prime Day of 2023 is July 11th through the 12th, this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. And I hope this was the push that you needed to start your content creation journey. Literally, you don't need any of this. You could literally set up your phone on some books and have natural lighting and do your content. So don't feel the need to get every single item, or I got this over time. And on payment plans. I didn't buy my camera full, that was on a payment plan. So if you're looking to step it up, definitely find a couple of gems, write them down, do your research on every single thing that you buy before you buy it. I'll have every single item linked down below, as well as my Amazon storefront if you want to shop there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you guys want to see next. I have a lot of other videos I need to film, edit, and stuff like that. So will not be leaving y'all hanging. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.